All right. So what do we have first on tap tonight? I think we're going with our breaking news and our trades. Look at that. Another trade. I think this is from my league again. Who do we have in this trade, Johnny? The Portland Lumberjacks receives Josh Downs, and the Rhiney Cardinals receive Matthew Stafford. It's not going to change or blow the doors off the cars in the neighborhood, but it is a nice trade in my opinion. What do you think, Pez?
Um, when I saw it, I thought it's one of them trades that will make sense if you saw the roster. Do you know? Because
Right.
it's a bit weird when you see the two players being offered up, but I could only guess without seeing the teams is the Portland Lumberjacks want that
Well,
want that like receiver who could break out at the back end of the year because their team's quite solid, and the Cardinals side clearly must have a QB issue. They want to try and get better. That's the only thing I can read between this.
I think Stafford is more for depth. Knowing the owner of the Portland Lumberjacks, I think this is all about him getting the guy he wanted. He
Right.
wants Downs. He traded whatever piece he could to get the guy he wanted.
I know Downs hasn't shown much yet. If you watch the games, he's shown enough to go, ooh, he's a good guy
Mm.
to maybe stash. But I don't know. I feel like the Cardinals side is probably just took whatever for him, whereas I think they may come the back end of the year be a bit like,
What did I do?
Stafford's already showing his yearly injuries of his hips
Yeah.
and the slow breakdown of Matthew Stafford. So he might be looking at that and going, oof, I sold out pretty
Yeah.
cheap.
As always, I'm always a huge Stafford fan. I think he's underrated. I've mentioned that several times, much to your chagrin. But I like the trade for both guys. They, like I said, they are in my league. Uh, I don't know if I would give it necessarily a winner, just because, as you said, they both had roster needs, and I think the Lumberjacks just wanted their guy, and they could afford to move Stafford, and that's what they did. Any winners or losers here with you, Pez?
No, I think, like you said, um, I can only presume it's roster needs, so it looks pretty balanced, to be quite honest.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I think we have another trade here. What's our next one? Again, the Portland Lumberjacks
He's a busy guy, isn't
receive
he?
Taylor Swift. I mean, Jason. Wait, Kelsey,
That's unlucky, yeah.
and the bench warmers.
Ooh,
I think that color is blending in. I can't. Let's see.
the
Hopkins,
Belfast bench
Mara,
warmers
Ridley, and the last one is
and Joku.
Njoku. Yeah, Njoku. Wow. Wow. What do you think here?
I don't. After this weekend, because this clearly happened before the weekend, he might be looking at this and thinking, what have I actually given up? Because you're looking at Calvin Ridley touchdown, Calvin Kamara 21 points. I think DeAndre Hopkins had his most yards in a game, and then Joku went over double digits. So really, I understand Kelsey's this big
Yeah,
fantasy god, but he is literally giving everything. Yeah,
that's a lot of depth right there. Any injury to his frontline starters,
I get,
he's going to wish he had these guys.
I get the idea though, because he's given up how many players? He's given up 4 players there for one. So the Belfast
Mm.
bench warmers, without seeing their roster, kind of is in a pinch there because he's got to at least drop 3 players unless he's got injuries on IR. He's got to drop 3 players. So this Portland Lumberjacks is probably looking at that and preempting there might be more players on the Belfast bench warmers. These are in your league, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Look,
And they've already released the guys. I'm actually going to open the
yeah, if
league
you get
here.
them guys up, because with him taking Josh Downs, I'll be interested to see who the three were from the Belfast side, because it makes me feel like he may have also preempted a couple of waiver wire pickups, knowing that he's
Let's
going to have to
see.
drop three players. If you know what I mean, the
Yeah.
Lumberjack side might be thinking, "I'll get Travis Kelce."
So, see, KJ Osborne, Logan Thomas were the two that he released. It looks like he may have had a
I
waiver wire. And then the Lumberjacks picked up Matt Gay, a kicker.
on
to,
paper, on paper, looking at it, like God knows what the Lumberjacks is doing. What's the records? What's the records of these two? Just out of interest.
let's see here. The Lumberjacks are 2-1, and the other let's see, what was the name of the other the bench
Belfast bench
warmers?
warmers.
The back bench warmers. Where are they? Hang on.
I'm guessing they're
They
one.
are 1-2.
Right, yeah. How did the
Yeah.
Belfast bench warmers do this week with the additions of Ridley and Kamara, Hopkins, and Njoku?
Well, the Lumberjacks scored 160,
Are they
and the
playing
bench
each other this
warmers
week?
scored 153.
Oh, so it's pretty
So
even.
yeah, they both had solid week. In comparison, I scored 205.
Oh, you must have had Chrissy McCaffrey, surely.
I did not. I did not. I had Joe Burrow, Pacheco, Chain, St. Brown, uh, Nakua. Remember that trade that I made for Nakua?
oh yeah, yeah.
And Jake Ferguson. So I had a good week. I had a good week with my guys.
That going back to that trade, the Swift Nakua trade, and we're talking about. I don't know about Swift. Still predicted to lose. How are you still losing?
Yeah. I am still predicted to lose. Right now, the score is 205, 182. I am predicted to lose by 9 points and I think that's a solid week. Burrow is killing me, man.
Oh yeah.
Burrow is killing me. 5 points from the QB position.
But anyway, back to this.
Let's move on. So any winners here? I when I first saw this, I was gobsmacked. I'm going to put the winner at the side with Ridley and Njoku and Kamara and Hopkins, just because that's a lot of pieces, a lot of depth you're giving up there.
100%, yeah. Because Kamara, 13, what was it? 14 targets, 13 caught, like already straight into it. 21 points, and that's him just wiping the dust off him. Like, what can he do when he's, a couple of weeks in when he's full up to game speed? Like, for Kelce,
just think of an injury to Kelce.
That'd derail his season. That'd be disgusting. But yeah, I'm with you. The bench warmers for me. I
All right, there you go, Lumberjacks. You've done well this week. I do like the Josh Downs edition and the Kelce edition, but you gave up a lot to get there.